Well, g'day tubes. How's she going? Well, it's cold and frosty on, I don't even know what the frick day it is. Some day in March. Middle of March or something. And, whew, she's cold. So anyways, of course today I got a funeral. And, probably should take back my little picker tooth thing. I started cleaning it off yesterday, and, part of it was pretty mushy because it had snow on it, but the other part was a piece that I'd cleared earlier for another funeral, so not good. She might be frozen down pretty hard, but anyways, before we do that, or before I do that, I'm afraid you guys can't come with me for that unless, you know, I give you a little flick of something, but I got a whole pile of sheet to show you today. Holy sheet. My buddy Iron Man came up yesterday there with a bunch of sheets of stuff for me. Future projects coming up. And without further ado, let's have a look at some sheet. Holy frig, I got stuff like you wouldn't believe now. This is actually the very bottom sheet. It's a little ripply, but it should work good. It is a 1/4 inch thickness, and the top sheet here is 3/8. Holy frig. And it's pretty good. To me it looks like I got some more here. It looks like they were end mill bits or something, you know, so they come from wherever people make these, I guess. And like this looks like it started off or ended off or something, eh, with a little boobies hanging out there, right? So, but anyways, we got another one of these. This is another 3/8 there, and then we got another 1/4 and another 1/4. I think there might even be something else down inside there, but these things were so freaking heavy. He had these on his single axle trailer, all of these, and he was very smart to begin with, and he put a set of straps down and up, and then put the steel on top. So I was able to grab her with the tractor, hook onto it, pick it up, just barely get it off his trailer, and then I couldn't go anymore. I'm like, holy dude, this is freaking heavy. So he ended up driving out, like I had it up in the air then. He was able to drive ahead, and I just sort of started driving ahead with it. I got to just about turn into the garage here, and then she all started falling off. So I just put her down. This, you know, I had these two great big sheets here on the very bottom. Well, I can't remember the exact order, but I know this one was on the very bottom. This is a freaking heavy sheet, this one. Holy crap. But anyhow, we got piles of sheet sitting here now, anyways. Holy. But anyways, what I had to do, I tried the first one here, just hooking chains on the ends, you know, and then pick it up in the center. Well, worked pretty good, but not super good. Actually, I'm thinking about it, there's 3 sheets here. 3 sheets to the wind! Holy! And a freaking rotten old cup come up from outside. Cup thing. But anyways, yeah, so we got bucket material project stuff here coming up, so should be awesome. But anyways, what else was there? I can't really remember now. Oh yeah, these things here. To get them inside, I had to plasma cut. I didn't really want to, but I had to plasma cut a little square so I could hook my my big hook, and then hook it onto the loader, pick it up, and then drive her in as close as I could here, set them down, and then set them down quite a bit so it the sheet actually kind of flipped backwards, and I could stand the sheet up, get my hook out, and then just slowly walk them over to the wall here. So it worked, but it was a heck of a freaking job, I'll tell you. So still, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this when I want to actually use them, but we'll have to figure something out here. But anyways, I think this one here is, well, it's probably, I don't really need to go that thick. I got these 1/4 inch sheets here that I'll probably use, but you wouldn't believe how heavy one of these, even this sheet here is. Like I don't even think I could stand it up to stand up against that pile there. It's that freaking heavy, so it's amazing how heavy it is, how fast it gets. So But anyways, we got to get stuff fired up here and get digging. Oh man, this is going to be a frozen grimy old start. Look at the old cylinder there. That old rod's all freaking frosted up and everything. The seat's all frosted. Funny enough, that's not where I left my seat last night when I parked this thing. But anyways. Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. Whoa! Don't do that to me. Oh, wait. Well, we got her all dug, and yep, I sure did need that, I'll tell you. Like I was saying, half of it was uncovered for quite a while there from another funeral I had, right? So it was pretty frozen. There was only about 4 inches of frost, but this thing, the bucket here is just too wide. It just scrapes over top of it. It doesn't actually dig into it, right? So unless it's soft and gushy already, it's pretty useless for digging frozen hard stuff like that. But would have been alright if it had teeth on it, because I could have chopped them into it, you know. But oh, she worked good, you know. 5 minutes changing, rip her out. Actually, it was longer changing to the thing than it was actually using it. So, but anyways, she worked good. She's all ready to rock. So we're waiting for the vault guy to show up, and I guess we'll head inside and start working on that little bucket project. Oh, hello, mini bucket. But anyways, I'm going to do some teeth, I guess, today on her, just, you know, for looks and stuff. But I was kind of sort of marking out roughly where I wanted her to put one. I was thinking of scale size of a tooth would probably be about 1 inch. So there'll be one sort of here facing out this way, and then one sort of facing out this way, as sort of the other one does. So it kind of scrapes your sides and cuts her open so this will get through, right? And I was thinking of putting one here, but I'm thinking maybe put one here and one here. I think that might work better. So there'll be a tooth, 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 and then tooth. Yeah, that's, pardon my French, that should work good. So, and then we got to make those side plates too, but we'll work on some teeth today. And I know they put these on the real big buckets, like the one-to-one buckets for being able to replace your teeth, but I think I'm just gonna probably this stuff here, I'm gonna likely cut, I guess well, I don't know how long yet, but whatever, you know, like a 1 inch wide, but then fold it over, so basically heat right in the center of where I've cut it, and then bend her right over, almost right over, and then just sort of pinch her onto there and then just weld her on. I think that's probably the way she's going to be, you know, because I could go to all the trouble of actually making like deweys and then drilling holes in it and, like, you know, basically quarter scale size on that thing, but man, that's going to be a frick of a lot of work. Although that would look really sweet, but I think I'm going to cheapen myself out on this a wee bit and just do it sort of that way. But anyways, let's get some measurements going here, I guess, and we'll get cutting a hunk of steel there and start cutting and bending and making some teeth. Alrighty, so we got a sheet here we're going to cut, and shouldn't take too long. I'm going to put some giggles on, but I don't know if I'm going to bother with my mask on. I'm just going to turn the fan on. Alright, so we got our strip here, and believe it or not, I got a rough measurement here. I'm going to put 1 inch in on this piece, so that'll be 1 inch there, 1 inch underneath, 2 inch. And I was thinking of coming out here 1.5 inches or so, and under there 1.5 inches or so. So overall, she looks like she's going to be about 5 inches per tooth. Oh, hey, that seems to burn up the stuff fast, eh? So there's 5. I should get 2 teeth out of this, so that's 10. Yeah, we'll get 2 out of there, no problem. So holy frig, but and I need another 2, so I'm gonna have to cut another strip, I guess. But we'll do a couple of teeth here first, just to see how we're gonna like it. So I guess we'll cut this off at 5, and we'll take her over to the vise there and put her in there, and then try bending her right in the middle. So I'm gonna use my little guy to heat this up because it's not that big, and kind of almost thinking of doing this another way, was to cut it there and then just weld the 2 on and then pinch her together and then weld her and solid her up like that. I think maybe that's what I'm going to do for the next one. I'm going to try it this way, but we'll see what happens here. Whoa, firecrackers. Okay, it's not going to take much heat, but this bending this is going to be a bit of a nuisance, really. Now I've hit the vise there, and that's as far as I can go. So I'm thinking I might do her the other way, because I got to go a lot more yet with this, right? I might be able to get her while she's still warm, and maybe get it down enough, but I don't know. Gotta go a fair bit too, right? So. Probably that would be good. Let's try that. Well, I don't mind that. I don't know, it's not bang on, but I think if maybe I'll do a few more like that. And what I've got one here, and then these ones are going to have to, on the sides, are going to have a little bit cut out so they'll fit in there, right? And then we'll just weld it all in solid, and then weld in gaps there to make her look a bit more 3D-ish, right? But it's not as nice sharp of a point as I would have liked, but you know, after I could no, I was going to say after I get them welded on, I could heat them up and then beat them flatter, but I don't know, we'll figure something out. Alrighty, so we got some teeth. We just got the vault set up there, so I've been sort of away and stuff, but these are cooled down now. So I got these 2 positioned where I want them. They're the same distance there and there. Now these ones I just want to position in about here somewhere, but I'm going to have to chop a bit of material out so they'll fit down there, and then we'll just weld the snot out of her again, eh? So you want her to not hang out stupidly, but you want a little bit of, want a little bit of clearance there. So I'm going to mark these, I guess, and then this one too. And that one actually didn't get bent quite perfect, but I think she'll still work. So we'll mark, we'll figure something out here. I don't know exactly what, but that one looked like it was okay. So we got to mark it back a bit and then cut a bit there too, you know, and then figure out what angle we're wanting to put these on too, right? So I'm going to go look at the other bucket there and see what they've done with theirs. So yeah, there's not a whole lot, and I've actually sort of always thought that it should have had a bit more. Basically you'd have to take take this end and angle it more like that, right? And that would give you more of your tooth sticking in it, because I've always felt with this it never really dug the sides too well, you know, for scraping the sides or whatever. But anyways, they've done a little bit there. They've kind of kept her on the inside there, but I'm gonna probably just take mine and then angle it and cut the corner off a bit. So anyways, let's go measure. Something sort of like that, but these side ones, the way they've sort of sat, they're kind of up in the air there a little bit. So what I want to do is just give them a tack on these sides here, here and here, and then get the torch there and just heat that a bit, and then bend that flat to the thing there, and then we'll weld her on. So something sort of like that should be decent enough, I think. And then in here we'll just fill all this back in with weld on this side and that side, and you won't even know we were kind of in there. So I should want to do a bit of filling in these too, you know, to make them a little bit 3D-er looking. So yeah, but anyways, we got a bit of spotting to do and a bit of heat more to do, and we can get welding. Alrighty, so I think we're good to go. Turn the dewey on. I'm just going to spot these right here. And one here. And we'll just weld her. Okay, that should be good. So what we're going to do now is grab the torch. Hopefully. Alrighty. And just double check the positioning for you fellers. And we'll see how we're looking here. I'm just going to zoom around, I guess. Put this down. There. A little more better. Okay. So I'm going to face her towards you here, so you can see, and we'll put her up in here maybe. Might work. Okay. Let's get the torch going. Ah, crap, turned it all off. For sakes, hold on. Hold on. Don't go nowhere, hold on. Okay. Alright. So, there's a bunch of junk here. Not enough stuff. Okay, I think we're good now. So let's fire this up. Okay, that's good. And put this stuff away. And turn them gases off. Okay. Now, we are good, I do believe, to go nuts here. So, let's just start by tacking these two middle ones. Okay, now what I'm going to do is pull this light here just because it shines on my mask and I can't really see what I'm doing. So you might see a bit of a, well actually I can get rid of that there. Okay. Alright, let's go to town. have her tighten them. Alrighty, I think we got that side good. Flip her around here now. We'll do the underneaths. Okay, just a ground. That one. Guess that'll have to do. Okay. There we go. Alright. Now we're going to do a little bit of hopefully filling here. Get her in the right spot. I'm happy. And it's probably going to get really red and really hot, so I'm going to probably just do one and then move to the next one and so on and so on. And I should turn my fan on, I guess. So here comes some fan noise. Well, there we go. We got some teeth welded and filled in and stuff. Not looking too bad. Pretty friggin' hot though. I don't want to get the camera too close. I think I could roast my my marshmallows off of that thing. Holy frig. Even, it's not bad up here, but yeah, we'll just let it cool down, I guess, for a wee bit. And what I'm going to do, there's the welds all in there too. What I'm going to do is get my grinder, probably my big grinder, and then just go zing, 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 in and out of these teeth just to smooth them off a bit, right? Make them look a little bit more levelish. And after lunch, I guess, when we get back, gonna have the funeral coming in around 1-ish, so I don't know whether I'm gonna get a whole bunch more time to work on this thing today, but we'll see. We'll see how things go and how fast we get things filled in and stuff, but I think that would frickin' dig a pretty good hole, you know that? Actually, it's funny that you say that, or I say that. Now, this thing is 6 3/8. Well, time we factor in that, we'll say it's 7-inch wide. I want to go measure something. Funny thing is, as funny as it might look, it might actually fit on this. Well, maybe not quite, but this thing sits, this you gotta, for between these dewey's here, right? So that is 5.5, but then we've got, let's say from pin end to pin end is 9-inch, so that's what's gonna kill you. See, I think what I would have to do is, if I was actually gonna try digging with this little feller, I would have to mount my mount hole, my plates on the outside here. It would look kind of goofy, so she probably would dig, but I don't know. I think we're just going to keep her as a novelty kind of thing, because then what is it, 9? Yeah, that wouldn't work. We would have to have the first hole about there, 9 inches back would be way back here somewhere. So yeah, we're not going to bother with that, but anyways, if I was going to build one, I would probably use something, I don't know, like this propane tank or something here to bend the steel around if I bent her. But, you know, I've always got this other one here, right, so I really don't need one, but where the heck is it? Let's turn the light on. Holy sheet. Holy sheet. I think I stuffed it in here. Like, we got this little bucket in here, right? Probably not picking that up too well with the light, but we got that little feller in there, so that's probably about as small as you should be going with that machine, right? So, but, you know, we're just having fun, having a fun project here. So project. But anyways, I guess we'll maybe head her for some lunch and then get that funeral-y stuff done and see how we're looking after. Alright, so back from lunch. Funeral hasn't come in yet, so feels good. It's all cool and stuff, so I'm gonna get her on the side, I guess, there, and then take the grinder in there and smooth these out a little bit to make them sort of blend in a little nicer. And something like that, I guess. Not sitting quite right. Yeah, that should work there. So yeah, a little zing, 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 zing. You know, it won't take much. So smooth them out a bit, make them look a little bit more better. Well, there we go. We got some solid teeth. That doesn't look too bad. Now, mind you, they're not super sharp, right? So you could, I guess you could add a piece right to the end if you really wanted to, you know, like, and then sharpen that down. But I'm not gonna bother. I don't think that should be good for all the digging I'm gonna give her. So I did notice though, one of these teeth here kind of moved on me, I guess, before I got her. I didn't check it close enough, but it's not that bad, I guess. I think it was. What was I looking at that? One looked to be pointing downwards more than it should have been, but these two here look not too bad together now, so it's maybe down a hair there, but oh well, she's on now. So yeah, we just sanded them. Needs maybe a little bit more here and there, but it's got the worst of them down, so it looks more like a 3D solid tooth, right? So yeah, that's pretty sweet. But now I guess we'll get the drawing papers out again, and we'll draw the circumferences of these and draw some support bits. There we go, something sort of like that. Now you got to imagine too, it's going to be beefier than that. It'll be sitting up a bit higher, but basically enough to overlap so you can weld her good and solid in there, and around this post too, you know, the bar thingy, and then lots down in here, and then all along there too. So that'll strengthen it up and wanting to twist and break, right? So I don't know if I can show you, but under here we got that little bit of a lip there, right? So it gives you a little bit extra to weld to. So yeah, that should do her, but I gotta go run and grab that hunk of 3/8, even though I got freaking more 3/8 I know what to do with now back there, thanks to Iron Man. Woo, Iron Man. And but anyways, I might as well use that piece I got, and we'll cut. Probably doesn't need to be. I could probably cut her where that line is even, but I might do too yet. But it sort of wraps up nice around the corner there, right? So I might just leave her like that, and then just bzzz, all the way around, and then finish her down there. So yeah, we'll leave her like that. That works also both sides now, right? Like you can put her on this way too, right? So gives you the rough idea how she's going to look, sort of there. So yeah, important piece though. It doesn't look like much. Looks like a piece of scrap, doesn't it? But that's the important piece. So let's go get our hunk of stuff. Alrighty, so there's that part there all traced out, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this right now, and kind of have a feeling that my funeral will be in really soon, because it's about an hour and a half or an hour and a quarter past when they started at the funeral home, so should be any time. So I'm just going to go cut this one quick and show you when we get her cut out. Alright, so there we go. Hot stuff. Woo! See she fits. It's not too bad there. Oh, no, tricked you. There we go. I can't really feel too hot in there because she's really warm, but looks like she's pretty good. Let's have a look, see here if we got enough lip. Looks pretty good. I think we'll glue her on somewhere there. And we did actually pretty good on this side for the levelness of the bar dewey there, but let's flip her here and see how we did. This side, I think we're going to be off a bit. We're off a hair, but no big sweat. I can always just a whole bunch there, you know. So, and let's get her where she's supposed to be. Have a look, see. I'm not super crazy about that. I'd like to have a little bit more of an overhanging lip, but that's maybe the way she's going to have to be. I could cut the next one a little bit longer on that line here, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't really want it to trace another Dewey because I've already got it traced, but when I draw her on the metal, it's hot, I'll maybe do that. But anyways, funeral's probably in now, so I'm going to take off for a bit, and when I come back we'll get that other one cut and hopefully get these suckers tacked into place. Alrighty, so we have a matching pair of side platey thingies here, and this one I had to do a little bit of finagling with, but I think if we get her in the right spot, she'll be good. And like I said, I'll probably just in there a bit, you know, and make her look better. But yeah, so that side's good. And this is the one for the other side. That should be good. And geez, I guess I'll go ahead and weld that on, I guess, there now, or tack her on for today. I'm actually out of time. I got to get up and get this thing edited for you for today. So, ooh, it's still hot. But anyways, let's gear up the welder. We'll just give her some tacking, and maybe we'll weld her solid today. Who knows? Well, my tripod just broke, where the little Dewey goes in, where you it's supposed to sit like that, and then you open her up and then put her in, and it locks, right? Well, it just broke off there. So, oh well. Another one bites the dust, but I like that tripod too. It's good other than that. But anyhow, I guess we'll just weld this, and I'll show you after she's done, because I got nothing really to put these on right now. So yeah, let's get at her. Alrighty, well there we go. She's really hot. I did just whatchamacallit welds around there. You know, that's sort of like what they do when they build it. You don't really need a solid one there, but you want her that's hot. You want her kind of solid around the front here, right? Like in here, so because that's going to get a lot of digging force and stuff, and whatever you call her there, right? So there we friggin' go, a little backhoe bucket, and now we just got to build little bracket Deweys of some sort to whatever you mount it to, right? So like, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do for that yet, but we could probably use I'm thinking I could either trace the thing I used to form that thing, or let me think here. I could kind of use the shape of that, you know, so we'll draw like maybe like a pin would be up here, and then the bracket thing down, and then the other pin, I don't know, would be down in there somewhere, something, you know, but we'll have to figure that out tomorrow, because we are out of time today. And yeah, and that thing's really wicked hot, so I don't really want to touch it anymore. And man, I'll tell you, I had this welder turned up fairly pretty much all the way when I was what was I doing? I think it was in these ones here, from what I can remember now. Man, and did it ever melt that in nice? Like, it actually almost over melted it. But and then over here, we just gobbed a thing in there. Whenever it cools down, we'll grind that off smooth, you know, so it'll look fairly decent there. And same Deweys here, right? But before I get the brackets and stuff on, I want to go over the edges here and kind of smooth them out with the grinder bit, because they're a bit rough from the plasma cutting, because I'm not super steady with the hand. So, but anyways, I think that's good for today, actually. Really liking the way I left that shape, because I remember I was looking at cutting a bit off. That might have looked a bit goofy then. That's actually looking just like a little backhoe bucket there. So friggin' good, eh? But love these tools, man. Holy geez, sure pay a lot for them. You know, plasma cutter, welder and stuff, torches, all this crap. But look what I made with her. Just like that. And no freaking plans. No freaking blueprints. Did it out of my brain. Brain blueprints, I guess you call it. Look how hot I got that there, right? You can see the different colors as she got really super almost white hot, and then a little bit, you know, 5 million degrees, and then it's slowly getting back to cooler where it's silver again there. Holy frig, that's pretty awesome. But anyhow, I guess that's going to be her for today. I got to get this video up and going for you guys, and stuff like that. So, but anyways, yeah, tomorrow we'll be back, and we'll get making some brackets and stuff and smoothing her and cleaning her up and stuff. But anyways, let's get home. Well, I figured I'd do a little grinding before I left there, so it came out pretty good. And just let me flip this over to 2. That's come out pretty nice, so she's looking almost like a little bucket, you know. So now we're gonna have to get those dewies made tomorrow for the back here. Get that profile and then, you know, the dewies. And yeah, we'll be looking pretty darn good. But anyways, I'm heading home. Well, apparently we're supposed to be getting some snow happening tonight, and I guess this is maybe the start of it. It's supposed to go all night, so yay! So I hooked on the snow plow. We'll give that another rip. Anyways, we'll give that another rip, and I guess we'll say good day for today, and won't be much else going on now except doing some editing and having a drink of some sort. Maybe coffee, that'd be nice. But anyways, you guys have a good night and stuff, and we'll talk at you tomorrow.